What is going on, X community? Exostomp here, and today, people, we're going to be going over our build for the new boss map, the Forsaken Temple. And yeah, this is going to be pretty simple. Quick note, and I'll probably put this in the title. You actually do not need the overclock 8 out of 8 rune. You don't even need it at all. I'll tell you guys a story, but I'll tell you when I'm building, and I will let you guys think about that. But basically, you won't need it. You also, well, you also won't need PDSs. We're going to be using my PDS hero as just an overclock beam person, so don't worry about that. But yeah, these are the 6 that we're going to be using tower-wise. We're going to be using my PDS, but for overclocks, we're going to be using my electric aura monk, but for ensnares, we're going to be using spiders, harpoons. We're going to be using shroomies, yes, shroomies, and sirens. So this is my build. This works 100% of the time. Now that I realize that you don't need your buff beams being buffed, but here, let me show you guys. So, big thing here is that you want to make sure that you have all 6 of the people in your box, sorry, not box, in your hero slots that you actually want to use, as well as runes being used. So, for example, I'll let you guys know right now, my overclock beams weren't buffing properly, but I was still able to win. Now, how, you may ask? How was I able to win? Well, honestly, I can't explain why. I guess the build was just that good. But, basically, what you want to do is make sure that your Series EV is in your hero deck, because if you don't have it in your hero deck, your rune will not work. I found this out the hard way. Actually, do I say the hard way? Basically, it was... what was it? Basically, I was using the sirens, and I realized that when I took out the siren out of my hero deck, you can't actually see the bubble, and yeah, it doesn't work. So you actually need the hero in your deck for the rune to work. I did not know this until then, and I had my PDS towers and stuff, or my EV, out of the deck, and I was still winning. It was a little harder, but I was still winning, and I was like, this shouldn't be a thing. Yeah, it was working. I can't explain why, but hey, it was still working. But yeah, as you see, it covers everything. I have I will just let you guys see, I have the 7 out of 8 siren one, so you don't need a perfect one, but 7 out of 8 is preferred, I guess. I'll show stats, I guess, at the end maybe, but stats are just above 1,000 for a lot of my heroes, so yeah, just a quick note there. Let me just make sure everything is set. I also do want to make sure that whatever side the siren is on, I want this to be covered. That's, well, whatever, we'll leave that. But yeah, so that was my story. Yeah, I haven't really done a video for DDA yet, but I was like, a lot of people are having trouble with this map, so might as well show them what I was doing. Especially now that I realized I was doing it without the rune, the overclock rune, but yeah, this is what I've been doing. More or less. I mean, sometimes I put spiders or sirens in slightly different spots, but you know, it's just basically the same build. I like to put siren in the front for this one. I can get her. Right, and then yeah, pretty simple. We just figure out, okay, we have ensnares. Let's put a spider down. So the spiders sometimes get stuck on this little lip, as well as on the other side. So you want to make sure that they're pretty far back so that they're not getting stuck on the lip. If they do get stuck, just watch at the start of the round. If they get stuck, you can sit on that crystal and help DPS until you're able to fix it next round. But yeah, that's the annoying part for these. Sometimes that happens. It's no one's fault, you know. It's just whatever it is. But yeah, just the map design. I think it's just yeah. Anyways, I like to tuck this in here if I can. There we go. And a good part about putting these here is that if these get destroyed, the only way they get destroyed is if an ogre or something, yeah, if an ogre throws a cobalt here, it'll explode. I mean, they are walls, so they should take a bit, but usually what used to happen when I put reflex over there is they'd throw their cobalts this way and hit this and kill it. So with the siren blocking this as well as these, it's perfect. It means I don't need to waste. It's the same amount of DU as if I put 2 reflex and then another 2 reflex on those. But yeah. Sirens are good. All right. Yeah. Let's do this first. And I know I don't build extremely fast. I'm not building for time here, but yeah, this is the build that I do. If you want to try to copy it, by all means, please do. You know, if anyone asks, well, where did you get this build? Just, you know, just link them to the video. I'm sure that'll be fine. Yeah. And I will explain why I like this build in a second, but alright, this one's gonna be interesting. Okay, let's try that. I have a feeling that's gonna get stuck. Alright, we'll try it. If it gets stuck, it gets stuck. Alright. We got 4 DU left. What do I do usually? Let me see if I remember. Because I know I use all of it. Huh. I cannot remember. Okay. But yeah, this is basically the build you need. There's 4 DU left. Maybe I will throw down... Let's throw down another Shroomy trap, I guess. And then for the extra DU, because this one isn't properly blocked by the siren, sure, we'll do that. Now, I don't remember exactly what I do with the last 4 DU, so keep that in mind. But for this, I like to level to 4, or just to 4 or 5. 1, 2, I think it's to 4. I'll put this one to 5 though. And this one 5. So the middle one's at 4. We'll be sitting there. And so this is what I usually used. Well, this is what I used to do. Take out the PDS for my rogue, but then the overclock beams were not getting the 8/8 runes that they should be. So, I take out the spiders. The main reason why I take out the spiders is the spiders still slow, the same amount. The only thing is they're not fused, so they don't do the fuse damage, and they don't get the poison damage. Which, you know, it sucks that we can't have, you know, a slot for a DPS and then the other 6, but it is what it is. We do need the rogue for the boss. I mean, that's my only DPS, but you can probably use any DPS. But yeah, let's show you guys how this works. You can probably skip ahead to the boss. I will probably put in the description, or probably in the video, the markers for what waves we have. But yeah, this is it. They die pretty fast, as you see. When they get to all the slows, they go really slow, so there's no way they get through. And I think I remember what I do with that 4DU. The 4DU, I put on the outer crystals. So the outer crystals, I will put a reflect on each side, because it used to be with the, what's it called? When I didn't have the 8/8 runes, sometimes the mages would get through and throw their, you know, their little orb. So, just to keep in mind, for that last 4DU, you can use the reflects, 2 reflects on each of the crystal, outer crystals. You can, if you feel like doing that. Apparently, I mean, I guess you don't really need it if you, you know, if you don't want it. But it's there. If you want to make it symmetrical, you can sell this, sell that, and then put the 1D reflects on each. So yeah. And if you guys want to see this in action, I will be streaming this. I'll probably be streaming this now, but I stream a lot. So if you guys are interested, you know, go and check out my Twitch. I believe it should be Exostomp TV. So check that out. I guess we can explain why I like harpoons on this map. Harpoons actually are able to shoot through these. So as you can see, they shoot right through all the grates and everything. They don't get stuck, which is amazing. So basically, they're really good. Another reason, they actually don't have 360 view, and they don't have a insane amount of range. That's really big, because when I was using PDSs, I'd put them all here, and yes, they target the whole map. However, because they have so much range, they're only targeting the stronger units. A lot of the smaller units were able to get really close to my crystal and breaking it. So just keep that in mind. I do think harpoons are the better use for this map. I'm sure you can use PDSs and then use other stuff on the crystals themselves to protect it, but I find that harpoons are just better for the map in general. But yeah, there's nothing much that's going to happen actually. So what I'll do is I'll just cut out wave 24 out of 25 just to save you guys some time. These waves do take a bit. But yeah, I'll wait this out until wave 24, and I will cut back in either by the boss or yeah, or 25 out of 25. But yeah, wave 24, it's gonna be the same thing. They're gonna work the same way. I mean, you could go AFK until the boss if you really want to. I like to max out my buff beams on each side just to kill them a little faster. Again, it's not, I don't think it's needed, but hey, you know, just some more damage for the boss as well, for the little minions that come out. It's good. But yeah, you can just basically go AFK with this build. I know a lot of people don't have shroomies, but I didn't either. And then I swapped a few things, and I've been using them, and they're pretty good. If you guys don't know, I probably should have went over this first, but I will show you guys after this. If you guys don't know, the shroomies are very fun because they're actually able to enrage for the new rune, and that's why I'm using them. I'm using them because they got a new rune. Want to try them out, see how well they worked, and so let's show you. So yeah, new rune, Shroomy Geyser has a 40% chance of becoming enraged for 7 seconds. 40% chance with the amount of attack speed that they have. Basically, no fodder units are going to get through. The reason I say fodder, they're targeted for fodder. So these are kind of like my replacement for the lightning towers right now. Just because I wanted to have some fun. I was thinking shroomies. Shroomies are probably better. They cost less, much less. They enrage, which slows them a lot. And when I'm using Roots of Purity, they slow even more. So, yeah, 8 out of 8 for entangling runes as well. But yeah, that's it. I mean, hey, that's the build. If you guys really struggle with the build, you can hit me up, DM me. I'm Exostomp on Discord as well. I'll probably post this in Discord, but yeah. Yeah, I will now cut to either the boss wave or the end of the last round, so we can get to the boss. But yeah, I will see you guys there. Alright, and we are back. So, yeah, just kind of chilling. As you know, we were, chilling here. But I do want to say, before we get to the boss, make sure you do not go anywhere near your towers. He will attack your towers anyways. I found that even if I'm standing over there attacking him constantly, sometimes he'll be like, whoop, and attack your towers. So keep an eye on your towers, especially if they do not have a lot of fortify. Because if they don't have a lot of fortify, then they'll be in trouble. So yeah, keep an eye on those. If your towers do die, you have a short amount of time to beat the boss before the everything comes in and kills everything. But yeah, let's get into the boss. This got damaged, I'm assuming from a cobalt. That's another thing. Sometimes these will get damaged from random cobalts that try to run up. So yeah, just make sure those are healed as well. They should be able to take a few hits. But yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, this boss isn't necessarily tricky, it's just they do damage to your towers, and I think that's the biggest thing here. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay. Yeah, so you just jump over his orbs, or her orbs, I guess. I don't want to misgender a worm or Dune Eater. Hey, don't attack the. I'm sorry. I will just say Dune Eater. How about that? Is that better? Good. All right. Anyways, I like to attack these guys first, the ones on the edges, mainly because they're the ones who will get, oh wow, look at those spider arcs, who will get to over here first. Oh wow, look at that, slow. Damn, spiders are good. Okay, these guys will die, don't worry about those. I like to, okay, yeah, see, you gotta make sure, yeah, the Dune Eater hit my whole stack. So make sure nothing dies here. That's the biggest thing, right? But yeah, we should be good. Okay, he's back. Please don't attack my stuff. Thank you very much. I'm gonna get hit. Oh, it's fine. He doesn't actually do a lot of damage. So you want him to hit you over towers. Or instead of towers. Okay. Alright. Do the same thing. I don't like you. These guys out. Once they get that spider hit on them, they should die pretty quickly. Okay. And he's all the way over here. That's fine though. Alright. We're good. Alright, yeah, but the first part, the hardest part, I think, is the first part where your stuff has the potential to die. So if you really want, if you don't have a lot of fortify, which I don't think I have a lot of fortify, I have a lot of power rate and range stuff. So, if you don't have a lot of fortify, just make sure that nothing will die. If you want to upgrade them beforehand, do so. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, you want to knock these guys out. Dead. Dead. Cool. Here we go. He throws orbs, but you can dodge them pretty easily. And yeah, that is it for the victory. I'm just gonna pause for a second. Alright, dogs, am I right? Nah, but yeah, we're back. Let's just check in on the chest, shall we? And see what we got. But yeah, that is it for our build. If I forgot anything, just let me know in the comments. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I might as well check and show you guys real quick. Alright. So, yeah, might as well show you guys the stats. I do not have amazing stats. Like, look at that. I have garbage stats on my rogue, but he's able to do enough damage. We'll show you, I guess. The spiders don't really matter either that much. I don't think they're amazing either, because I think I took the stuff. What was it? What did I take? Anyways, let's go to stats. Yeah, barely 10k. PDF, I mean, this doesn't really matter. I guess it does. Because of the, yeah, 12k power. Pretty good for the buff beams, but sure. We've got, we've got like 8k range here. Pretty cool. We've got, for the harpoons, let's look at the harpoons. Defense is for 2. We've got the, as you see, poison tip spears. Might as well throw this on. Yeah, don't worry about that. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, 11k, so not amazing. And only an 8% defense damage. So again, not amazing. Not amazing at all. For Shroomies, again, we took our lightning tower stuff, so it's gonna be okay. I mean, it's not even 10k, so not amazing. Only a 9.3 defense damage boost. So as you can see, like, you could do this with late game stats, but these aren't even extremely late game. Like, they're not over, a lot of these aren't over 10k. This doesn't even have defense damage boost. So yeah, you could do it. A lot of people are struggling with it, but just if you want to follow my build or a build like it, basically what I did was I threw in a bunch of slow stuff and then threw in some harpoons for the damage. It's pretty good. If you want to use proximity traps for that slow as well, you can do that. I usually opt against it because I don't want my proximity traps to lower the damage on my buff beams, on my harpoons, because obviously the rune makes it so that, you know, it will work. It won't ignore proxy traps, but it ignores ensnares, you know, enrage, everything like that. So pretty cool. I have unspent. Oh yeah, because I leveled up. Cool. But yeah, that is it. If you guys have any questions or anything, let me know down in the comments. If you need help with the boss, again, make sure things don't die in that first phase. If you think they will die, I mean, you could put 4 to 5 points in it. As you saw, mine was pretty close to dying. I don't have a lot of fortify in my shroomies, I believe, was getting hurt. Let me see. Yeah. If you have less than this, 34, 49, if you have less than this, that's a problem. Like, this is low. This is really low. This is sad, actually. What do I have? I don't even have this upgraded. Oh my god. What is this? Alright, yeah, well, as you can see, I don't have good stats on, like, any of my late game gear. I think my monk, yeah, my monk has transcendent gear. I'm just saying, you don't need crazy gear. So, yeah, if you want to do my build, I'm sure you'll be able to do it if you're in the late game area. And, yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you want any guides for any other map, be sure to also leave that in the comments. I will be taking requests. And, yeah, guys, I will see you guys next time. Peace.